Good? Yeah. Sweet. Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for meeting us here in Yerba Buena Gardens.
Thank you for having me.
Tell me who you are, Internet Lady.
Internet Lady. I am Sarah Hyder, also known as Pandemona on the internet, which was my World of Warcraft name, my main character. I'm an Android engineer. I work at a company called Secret, right here in the Bay Area, 2 blocks away.
So you've been playing WoW since vanilla, right?
Since vanilla, since closed beta, actually. So
wow.
Early November 2004. I stood in line with my college friends on November 23rd, 2004. And we bought it at 8 in the morning, went home, probably skipped school for about 2 weeks and played it. On and off for the past 10 years, but pretty hardcore for the first few. We were raiding in a guild. I had friends that I played with in real life, and we were part of a larger guild. When I started working, it probably petered off, but every once in a while I go back and see what's going on.
You worked at Twitter as well for a bunch of years.
I did, yes.
You said something interesting to me over Twitter, actually, funnily enough, how your experience communicating with people, how that kind of benefited you with your work at Twitter?
Yeah, so I mean, I was in college and I wasn't thinking about people management or anything like that, but you know, especially in the early days when raids were 40 men, you've got 40 guys that have to be focused for 8 hours, and everyone has needs. You know, some people have babies crying, some people have different goals for what they want to get out of the raid. Most of the time you go on these 8-hour raids and you don't get any loot out of it, and you know that going in. And how do you keep all those people focused for a long period of time? How do you keep them on track, making sure they're not pulling extra ads in, wiping out the raid, getting everyone else frustrated? And you know, by the time you get to the 8th hour, you may not even kill the boss. And at the time there were 7-day cooldowns, so you'd have to wait an entire 7 days to do it all over again. And that was a challenge in people management. And leadership, what I learned was that leadership is more than just giving orders and saying, you go there, you heal this, you do that. It was about listening to people, understanding everyone's needs, and making sure you could try to stay on task as efficiently as possible. And it's the same thing when you're managing a team at a company and when you're dealing with people, because everyone has real life problems, everyone's got their own stuff, and how do you keep people on task so that you can actually build something? That's when I started to learn about that.
Is it easier to manage a 40-person raid than it is to manage a team of people at Twitter?
Sometimes, sometimes. I mean, everyone is, everyone's playing for fun, and the challenges are very similar.
It's funny, we're sort of sitting here in Yerba Buena and there's people wandering past on their lunch breaks, just kind of hanging out with friends or having meetings. Do you think there's like this clandestine world of people who have all played WoW and nobody really knows it, but you're just you're just passing them all the time?
For sure. I mean, for a game that's 10 years old, it affected so many people. There's bound to be people that you didn't expect that played it, that are hiding out there, especially in Silicon Valley.